Have you ever wondered why some people seem to possess a strange magnetism, making others always seek them out, always miss them, and even never forget them? Do they have some secret, some invisible power that draws the hearts of others towards them? Today, we will decode the treasure map called Stoicism, with principles that will not only help you become someone people want to come back to, but also someone they admire and respect. These are not vague theories, but practical tools, like a compass and a lamp, illuminating your path through complex relationships and moments of self-doubt. By applying these principles, you will learn to stand firm in your values, communicate sincerely, and develop an inner strength that others will admire. This is not about changing who you are, but about refining and letting the best version of yourself shine, becoming a solid anchor amidst the chaos of life. So, my fellow Stoics, before we begin, leave a powerful statement in the comments. I can do this. Let the world know that you are ready for this challenge, ready to step into the treasure trove of knowledge that can change your relationships forever. Are you ready to explore and show the world the amazing person you truly are? Let's embark on this journey together. Have you ever been in a situation where you've done everything possible but they remain indifferent? Unanswered phone calls, unanswered messages. You might feel disappointed, disheartened, and even desperate to confront them directly and ask why. But the more you show interest and try to get their attention, the more they seem to want to distance themselves. First and foremost, I want to say that you need to remain calm. Remember, they may not want to come back to you now, but the future is uncertain. Tomorrow, a week from now, a month from now, even several months or years later, there's no guarantee that they will still be determined to stay away from you. Their current resolve only shows that their present feeling is not to return, but feelings change over time. This is where we can find solace and strength in Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us that true happiness doesn't come from external things, but from our inner control. We can't control other people's emotions, but we can control how we react to them. Imagine you are a king ruling a kingdom. This kingdom is your mind and emotions. When faced with rejection, instead of letting sadness and anger take over your kingdom, choose to maintain calmness and acceptance. If you truly want a better future with them, the best thing you can do is to give them space, respect their decision, and also respect yourself. When someone has decided not to return, it means the relationship has reached its limit. Continuing to cling on will only make you lose your self-respect and self-worth. You don't need to compromise your values just to try and hold on to a lost love. Even though you may feel hurt and lonely, remember that you deserve to be loved and respected. True love is not just about feelings, but also about understanding and mutual respect. Love doesn't mean having to endure mistreatment or accept being hurt. Maintain your self-respect and don't let emotions overpower reason. Though in love, people often become blind and easily forgive, it doesn't mean we should excuse negative behaviors. Remember, emotions are just a part of life, and we need to know when to stop. Self-respect and self-love are the foundation for building a better life. Don't let temporary emotions cloud your worth. Be strong, move past the pain, and towards a brighter future where you can find true and complete happiness. To change the situation and evoke respect from others, you first need to improve yourself and enhance your inner worth. Remember, your value is not determined by external recognition, but by the maturity and qualities you cultivate within yourself. As the philosopher Epictetus once said, "Do your own part well, the part of another does not concern you." You can't force someone to recognize your worth, but you can live and act in a way that they can't help but see it. When you genuinely develop yourself, others will gradually perceive this difference. For example, a woman once experienced a relationship where her boyfriend didn't value her at all. Despite trying to change many times, he remained indifferent. Instead of continuing to exhaust herself trying to prove her worth, she decided to focus on personal development. She learned new skills, engaged in activities she loved, and constantly improved herself. As time passed, her ex-boyfriend started to notice the change and regretted losing such a valuable woman. Initially, others may ignore or even avoid you, but that doesn't matter. Stoicism advises us not to seek praise or recognition from the outside. Accept everything that happens as a natural part of life. If someone has rejected you, that's their choice, not something you can control. Remain silent and give them space. Time will be the clearest proof of your transformation, and if one day they come back, you'll realize that the miracle is not their return, but the fact that you overcame negative emotions and created a better version of yourself. Living a Stoic life means always acting with self-respect and morality, never lowering yourself to cling to or bother others. Sometimes you may want to try to hold on to a relationship, but when the other person has explicitly asked you to stop, respect that decision. Self-respect is not only about your dignity, but also about respecting the feelings and space of others. When they say they don't want to continue, it's time for you to let go and continue your own journey. The most important thing is to always do the right thing and uphold your principles. Good results only come when you are steadfast on your path, not letting negative emotions control you. Stay clear-headed, because true happiness only comes when you do good and right things for yourself and for others. One thing to keep in mind is that you shouldn't torture yourself trying to blame yourself. That will only make you hurt even more. It won't be able to bring them back to you. Learn to accept and let go, my friend, a heart that no longer has feelings for you. How can you keep them by your side? Stoicism teaches us that true happiness comes from inner peace, not from things outside our control. Love, like everything else in life, can change and fade. Trying to cling to a lost love only brings pain and disappointment. Imagine you're holding a glass cup. This cup represents your relationship. When the cup is intact, you cherish and treasure it. But if the cup is broken, you have two choices. Try to glue the broken pieces back together. You can spend hours, even days, trying to put the pieces back together, but the cup will never be the same again. And in the process, you might cut your hands. Accept that the cup is broken and let go. You may feel sad and regretful, but you know that trying to fix something that cannot be fixed is futile. Stoicism encourages us to choose the second option. Accept that the relationship is over and let go. Don't blame yourself or try to find fault. Instead, focus on healing your wounds and looking towards the future. Sometimes losing something helps you to love more, to change for the better. See this as an opportunity for you to grow and become stronger. Believe that in this life, there will be someone who comes to you and loves you more than they ever did. Try to smile and move on, because true happiness is waiting for you ahead. And finally, an important thing you need to remember is, don't become friends. As you know, it's easy for friendship to turn into love, but love can never go back to being just friendship. When the fate is over, you have to know how to accept it, let go, and don't be stubborn anymore. They no longer love you. If that person wants to break up, don't be foolish and try to be friends with them. It will only cause you more pain and heartache. The indifference after a breakup is very bitter. They won't care about you, won't pay attention to your feelings. Learn to accept it, my friend. When one door closes, another will open. Stoicism teaches us about acceptance and letting go. When a relationship ends, trying to maintain a friendship is just a way to cling to what is lost. It's like trying to hold a handful of sand in your hand. The tighter you squeeze, the faster the sand falls away. Imagine you are walking on a road. This road represents your life. On that road, you meet a fellow traveler. You walk together for a while, sharing moments of joy and sorrow. But then, at a fork in the road, your companion decides to turn in a different direction. You have two choices. Try to make them come back. You run after them, begging them not to go. But this only makes you more tired and miserable. Accept and keep walking. You watch them for a moment, then turn back to your own path. You may feel sad and lonely, but you know that this is the best for both of you. Stoicism encourages us to choose the second option. Accept that everything changes, even love. Don't let the pain of the past prevent you from seeking happiness in the future. Seneca, a famous Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "There is nothing more foolish than to weep for what is lost. Let the past sleep and look to the future." Let the past sleep and open your heart to the good things that await you ahead. Remember, you deserve love and happiness. In the end, remember, true strength lies not in chasing after those who have left, but in cultivating your own inner worth and happiness. By embracing Stoic principles, letting go of what you cannot control, and focusing on self-improvement, you become a beacon of strength and resilience. You radiate an aura of self-assurance and contentment that is undeniably attractive. As you continue to shine brightly, focusing on your personal growth, pursuing your passions, and living a life aligned with your values, those who truly value you will inevitably find their way back. They will be drawn to the irresistible light of your authentic self, recognizing the profound transformation you've undergone. Remember, you're not defined by the actions or opinions of others. Your worth is inherent, and by embracing Stoic principles, you unlock the power to create a life filled with meaning and purpose, regardless of external circumstances. So, stand tall, my friend. Embrace the journey of self-discovery and growth. Let go of the need for validation from others and find solace in the strength of your own character. And as you continue to evolve into the best version of yourself, those who are meant to be in your life will gravitate towards you, not because you chase them, but because they recognize the extraordinary individual you have become.